How do you start to create your list of colleges? You know what your priorities are. You've talked through a lot of the different criteria that you know you need to look at, but where do you actually start to search? And how do you not feel so overwhelmed? The good news is today we are going to dive into all of those pieces. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much to those of you who have been listening to our podcast, who have downloaded. We have almost 1,100 downloads, and I could not be more thankful to each of you for the time that you have taken to listen to our podcast, to share it with others, and to be able to learn along with so many others who are joining us. This has been a fun journey since we started the podcast in November of 2021, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. If you have not, please leave us a review in your preferred listening platform. That would also mean the world to us. The other thing that I want to let you know, and I will be sharing more about this, is that we have opened the cart to Confused to College Ready, our course and coaching program. So since the middle to end of July, we have had the beta course launch Facebook group that has been available. We've had different trainings and come up with different solutions to questions that families had. And I have tailored what I have done in the trainings to the family's needs. And now we are opening up the doors to the course and coaching program, where you will actually be able to walk through all of the steps of the college search process, as well as the admissions. And so I am super excited. You can learn more and be able to sign up. And I will tell you that this is an all-time the lowest price that we will ever have. I am super excited for our founding members to get in, and it will give you lifetime access to the course and coaching. And you can learn more at confusedtoready.com/C2CR beta info, BETAINFO, and we will have that linked in the show notes. This is going to be open through next Friday. If you're listening to this, it's coming out on the 7th of September, and this is going to be open through September 16th. So I cannot wait. I hope to see you in there. It should be an amazing time. So for those of you who have not listened to our podcast before, welcome. My name is Courtney. I am the founder of Confused to College Ready, and I am super excited to be able to share with you. I have experience as a mental health counselor turned into a school counselor, and now I absolutely love being able to help families navigate the college experience and the search process and the admissions process. So with over that 16 years experience, I am really enjoying being able to help you and help others. So I try to give away as much content and information as I can on the podcast and trainings, but welcome. I am really glad that you're here. So what we're going to talk about today are 3 tools to help you create your list of colleges. There are multiple different tools that are available for you. And one of the things that I want to make sure that we discuss is, so there's a couple of options as far as what you have at school, in addition to what you might have in your, just in general within your the libraries or on the internet. There are a lot of different pieces that are there and that you will be able to get to learn about. So when you have that prioritized list, in our last couple of episodes, we've really dug into those different lists. We've dug into how to make your list. We have talked about how to prioritize. We've talked about how to, what your roadmap is going to be. And when we're looking at different lists, so there's online versions, there are print versions, and then you also can do some research on different reviews and find information about the financial piece. So let's talk through some of these resources for you. There are a couple of really good books that are available. They're huge. So if you are wanting to look at a print, if you want to be able to see hard copies, the Fisk Guide to Colleges and then Princeton Review also has a huge book of different colleges that are here, that are available in the United States. So that is a fantastic resource. So the first one is going to be your print resources. There's Fisk, there's the Princeton Review, there are several others. You also have number two are those school resources. So maybe your school is using SCORE, or maybe they use Naviance and you can complete college searches through that tool. Maybe you have a career development facilitator who is on your campus. Maybe you have a work-based learning coordinator or someone else that you can communicate with. So having those personal connections, you also are going to be able to go on tours. And again, we cover that in our episodes on your questions about college. We discuss that in the information of how to make the most out of your college visits. And so being able to know what you are looking for as a student and as a family is incredibly helpful. And then the other one, and this is, I'm going to go into several different potential websites, and some of it really is you as a family figuring out what website is going to work best. But we've got College Board's Big Future, and this one will actually give you a scholarship opportunity in addition to being a tool that you can use to do research on your particular schools. So I am a huge advocate of the College Board Opportunity Scholarship because it's stuff that you're already going to be doing. I think that students can take both the ACT and SAT, or you can take which one feels like it's going to be the best one for you. That is something that we go into detail in the course that is open right now. So if you are interested, you can learn more about the course at the website, which is confusedtoready.com/C2CR beta info. And that's C, the number 2, CR beta info, BETAINFO. So we'll talk about tests. We'll talk about all of those different pieces. We'll go into even more detail on the search and then having that coaching opportunity and conversations about what's going to be the right fit. But College Board, awesome resource. Then we have a website called CAPEX, CAPPEX. It is another wonderful search engine, and you can look at your GPA, you can look at test scores. There are a lot of, you can find information about school size, tuition costs, using those that prioritization list to be able to search and figure out what schools are going to be the best fit. College Insight is another one. There are different tables. Some of these seem more technical than others. So again, you want to find the right fit for you. College Confidential is a discussion forum, but they also have scholarship and college searches, so it can be worth it to log into some of these websites and see what is the best fit for you. So we've got your print resources like Fisk and the Princeton Reviews books. You have your school staff, in addition to your school platforms, either Naviance or SCORE, if your school uses those, and then several different websites. Niche is another website with different rankings that you can find. And I've said it before and I will say it again, just be cautious and careful with what you, with rankings, and take some of those with a grain of salt. Sometimes there are a lot of people who give information and ratings for those rankings, but they're not always, sometimes it is going to be someone who works for the college, or the way that they are gathering the information is not that it's skewed or not that it's wrong necessarily, but sometimes that information, that ranking and that rating is not always everything. So again, something that we will talk about in the course. And then College Navigator is another one. This is through the Department of Education. It has a fabulous website and directory, And then in the course, again, we will go into several other options and go into detail videos, walkthroughs of how to use each of these websites and resources. So let's review one more time as you are looking at your specific interests and looking into finding those, making your college list. You're going to take those prioritization tools that we've talked about. You're going to look at your roadmap to college that is also included in the course. We've discussed it on the podcast, but we go into detail and step-by-step instructions on what you need to do. But the three areas that you have to be able to find the right college for you, you're going to have your print resources like FISCs or the Princeton Review. You're going to have your information on with your schools. So maybe they use Naviance or SCORE, or they might have some other suggestions for you at the school if they're not using those. And then there are a lot of different websites that you can look into to be able to search. I would say don't pay for a scholarship or a college search. There are plenty of things that you can find online for free. So I don't want you to feel like you have to pay. I hope this has been helpful as just some basic resources for you as you navigate the college search. I know that it can feel overwhelming, but please know that there are people who are here to help, and I would love to support you. Again, if you are interested in information about our course, it's going to be open through September 16th of 2022. And you will be able to find information at confusedtoready.com/C, the number 2 CR beta BETA info INFO. I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and please send me a message or reach out if you have any questions. Take care. Bye-bye.